Alright, a question I seriously get every day at work. Will 22 actually save your life? Usually the people start out with, oh, 22 will just piss somebody off. Well, even though if I'm going to Baghdad, Iraq, I probably wouldn't want to take a 22 long rifle handgun. But my point is, for everyday carry purpose, for most people, 22 is just fine. Especially beginner or amateur shooters that hadn't shot a whole lot. It's something that they can learn how to shoot with and be able to afford to shoot a lot of. And nothing says it's the last gun you ever have to buy. But basically, wanted to get out here. I've got a culprit down there. I've actually got two of them. Spam. You know, some kind of metal. I know, or meat in a can. I know that that the metal is going to kind of play with us a little bit. But it's the only inexpensive target I could think of other than some random person, which is usually pretty bad if you shoot at. To shoot into it, maybe get some side-by-side comparison of a 22 long rifle and a 9mm gun. For 22, I'm going to be shooting CCI Stingers. Anybody that shoots a lot of 22 knows this is great stuff. Like premium 22 long rifle ammunition. And for the 9mm, I'm going to shoot my previously reviewed non-plus P 124 grain Spear Gold Dot, a hollow point. I thought it's only fair that if I'm going to shoot a good premium round here, to shoot a premium round in 9mm. Hopefully I won't miss and make myself look dumb, but I'm going to set up here and shoot my 22 now. Alright. And like I said, 22 long rifle Stinger, and I'm using my Kimber with that Advantage Arms conversion kit that I've talked about a few times in some other videos. And I'm going to shoot at the spam cam on the left. Let's see what happens. Woo! Make sure the gun's clear. Yep, nice and safe. And now for the 9mm test, use another short barrel popular carry gun, that Glock Model 26 that I've shot. It's about the only 9mm I really shoot anymore. But let's try to shoot that spam can on the right. Man, quite a difference there. Let's recover them and take a look. Man, I'm surprised I actually hit them. But what we have here, this is the 22 caliber can. See a nice entry there. We pull back that wrapper. That's a 22 long rifle in, a 22 long rifle out. See all that, what would have been tissue damage and that energy kind of transferred, how it blows it apart there. Let's see what the 9mm looks like. Alright, we got a 9mm in. Pour spam. Actually, I shot this one better. I feel good about that. 9mm in, 9mm out. I wish I had a way to capture that bullet to where we could see exactly how much it expanded, and I actually may do that again in the future. But as you can see here, side by side, quite a bit of difference. You know, 9mm over here, 22 long rifle over here. But I'll be honest with you, this is kind of surprising to see how much damage there is in there. And how much violence that came out the other side. The 9mm is kind of what I expected it to be. But remember, at $12, $13, $14, $15 a box for target load stuff, the best stuff on the market is like $7 a box. Anybody can shoot this one. You know, every instruction I've ever done except for advanced shooters, I've started with a 22 long rifle. Usually at the end of the day, they can shoot it fairly well. Usually kind of intimidating the first time shooters if they've never shot before, but still, you know, very fair. But, you know, side by side, that's kind of impressive to see that 22 do that. I wish I'd have hit it just a little more centered up, but I mean, you can see exactly how much damage it did to the cam whenever it went through that meat and kind of expanded. But poor spam, I had to sacrifice it for the cause. But do you still think that would just piss you off if you got shot by it? I think it would do a little more than piss me off, depending on the spot. You may not be causing problems anymore. You're at least going to get the point. But kind of cool. Thought I'd do something a little different. If there's anything I can help with or any questions, let me know. Happy to help any way I can. As always, go check out my channel, check out my other videos. Got a lot of other stuff I've worked hard on. Thanks for watching.